Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is DaRealLegend. We are here with some NBA 2K Mobile, and we are back with another pack opening. This time around, we're going to be opening up the brand new alternate positions packs. Big shout out to NBA 2K Mobile for sponsoring this video. Let's get right into it. So the Fantasy Finals event is officially over. We were able to finish in bracket 2. We were really close to bracket 1. I think I missed it by like 2,000-3,000 points. But either way, we're going to get this Kevin Durant on our squad, which we featured recently in a Worth the Hype video. So check that out if you want to build for Kevin Durant, and also some recommendations of a team to use with him. Along with the KD, we're also going to get the collectibles, and we're getting these legendary shoes, the D-Lillard 2s. But let's see what team they're for. I can tell you this, I like the fact that there's a +2 to playmaking. That's definitely going to help out whoever I throw it on. Let's claim it. Let's see what team it's going to be for the Miami Heat, which means we can use that with Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat LeBron. So there's a lot of good options for those shoes. So we're gonna head over to the NBA 2K Mobile official Twitter account because they made a big announcement, right? We did a sneak peek for the brand new alternate positions themes on Friday. And based off the feedback, everyone's pretty excited. But one of the biggest questions are, what are the events? What are the rewards? And who's craftable? So we're gonna answer that in today's video. Let's go right into the announcement. So usually when I'm breaking down my builds, I always check out the gear list to see what shoes are maxed out to get an idea of what are the possible stats I can get. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the link is in my description. Feel free to check it out. I mean, it's an awesome list. It was compiled originally by Dame Guy Game and Raptors champs. And I've decided to also start adding maxed out shoes to this list as well to help out everybody. So big shout out to Tori at DaRealLegend. Send me a screenshot of 4 different maxed out legendary shoes, which we will be adding to their gear list. So feel free to check that out. The link will take you right to my website where the gear list is available for everyone to view. So the first pair of shoes is the Zoom Soldier 9s for the Los Angeles Lakers. And again, it can also be epic shoes as well, because that will definitely help out. We got the Air Force One highs for the Golden State Warriors. We got the LeBron 15 South Beach for the Los Angeles Lakers. And then we got the Sublight Pros VOP 2s for the Golden State Warriors. Okay, but now here's the announcement y'all was waiting for, which I clicked on the video for. But listen, I gotta share the other stuff too, right? But this is the most important announcement for this video, right? The first thing we want to highlight, the alternate positions theme is coming today. This theme is gonna be one of the best ever. We already know that, but these are the details. So the first event is going to be Dom. I know, don't freak out, folks. 2K has paid close attention to the feedback, and they made some changes, right? But first, let's discuss the rewards, right? It's going to be the Cobalt Evan Mobley playing a power forward position. The next one is going to be James Harden playing a point guard position. That's going to be a huge card to get. And then number one that everyone's excited about is the Stephen Curry playing the shooting guard position. So you got a chance to get a Stephen Curry on your squad. The next event is going to be the 3v3 Gauntlet. The first reward is going to be Luka at shooting guard, which is great card as well. Klay Thompson a small forward, which should be very interesting to use. Definitely will be a 3-and-D shooter. And then Zion Williamson as center. Now, so far, a lot of people have been a little skeptical about the Zion at center. Obviously, we think he's going to be undersized, right? That's a given. But I want to point out there are some small centers inside this game that are pretty dominant. One of them is Wes Unseld. Zion is definitely a strong player in this game. He's pretty dominant in the paint. But one of my biggest concerns is his defense and his mid-range shot, right? Those are things that you definitely got to boost up when making a build for Zion. And trust me, we're going to be doing the booster stats for all of these players for the rewards. So stay tuned in for that. Those are the exclusive short videos that we have on the channel. So if you're ever looking for a build for a player, just head over to my shorts tab. You'll see a build pretty much for almost all the current players right now. And obviously I'm updating it as time goes by. And eventually I'll be able to set it up so that you guys can go to the website as well. Let's continue. We're going to talk about the upcoming Domination. These are the changes from the last event. They're pretty good, I think, overall. I still think there's some things that they can potentially add, but let's see how the event goes this weekend. Maybe the changes that they're adding is enough. If not, it can always be tweaked, right? And I did mention that previously. It's a new event. It's going to be revamped, and eventually they'll find the right formula that works, just like they did with Power Cap. So map objectives are easier and one was shelved. This is good to hear, because some of the objectives were a bit tough and required a lot of movement across the board in order to complete the map. The next one says same for side hustles. Some are easier, others were shelved. Event points earned after each games are increased. That's a big one. because I felt like the grind was a little bit slow every time you got in arena. But I did like the fact that you got 8,500 points from getting a map objective. That was pretty good. But you know, I only got like 3 or 4 map objectives while playing the event, so it's not something that happens very frequently. The next one is bench players now have double the impact in any of the 8 home arenas you occupy, not just your original one. This is solid, especially if you're trying to hold down a home arena that you just got. Having the points double just like your original home arena is huge. These are some pretty good changes. Now, I have been getting these questions over the weekend for the alternate positions as well. I think I pretty much answered every question I got, but this here gives more clarity. You can't use more than 1 card of the same player in your lineup, even if they are different positions. And I think I got this question a lot for the Stephen Curry. So you can't run with a point guard Curry and a shooting guard Curry. You can only do that in 3v3 Gauntlet. And that's the example that they gave as well. So those are the event rewards. Let's go into what players are craftable, right? All right, so let's get into the craftable players for the alternate positions theme, right? The first one is going to be the Chauncey Billups. You need 1 collectible along with the amber rings. And if you don't know where to get the rings from, believe me, they're easy to farm. I have a guide that shows you how to farm all the rings inside the game. And for the latest Garnet rings, there's a new challenge in the aquamarine tourneys that allows you to do that as well. All you need to do is get a dunk with Michael Jordan and you can farm the Garnet rings. The next craftable player is Pistol Pete Maravich. And so far, both of these players have Gear Master, which is a big W, because a lot of the Gear Master cards are lower tiers. So to have something that's pretty decent in power should allow you to be able to use these cards and grind your favorite shoes. We also have a DeJounte Murray. He has clutch time ability. He is craftable. He has clutch time every Monday. Devin Booker's craftable. That's a W right there. He has clutch time on Wednesday. Kevin Love is craftable as well. He has clutch time on Sunday. If you use him towards the end of the event, he'll have a power boost as well. Sean Kemp is craftable. He has a dual bonus with Evan Mobley, who's one of the event rewards. So that should be a really good combination. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is craftable. He gets clutch time on Thursday. So the first day of the event, you can use him and get a 15% power increase. This makes this card even more valuable for sure. Karl Anthony Towns is craftable. That's a W. He has clutch time every Tuesday. Stephen Curry not only is the event reward, but he is also craftable. So massive W to 2K. For the aquamarine rings, you can get those from tourneys and from the draft board. I've been able to get a couple of those, so it's definitely worked out. This Curry's craftable. He has a duels ability with the Klay Thompson, so it makes a lot of sense to pair them up together. The set reward is Zion Williamson. You need to get Karl Anthony Towns, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Sean Kemp, Kevin Love, Devin Booker. So we will be opening up 3 of these alternate positions packs along with 1 of the elite packs. This pack here gives you a chance to get the Aquamarine Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Garnett, Klay Thompson, James Harden, and Karl Anthony Towns, along with the Cobalt Luka, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Evan Mobley, along with all the other cards shown, including the Zircon Penny Hardaway, which is the card I really want to get. And as always, you do get 3 collectibles in this pack as well. Then the elite pack gives you an opportunity to get the Aquamarine Stephen Curry. This card is going to be fun to use, especially at the shooting guard position. We got the Karl Anthony Towns at the power forward position, Evan Mobley at the power forward position, Penny Hardaway at the point guard position. I'm happy he's in this pack. We got the Chaos Diamond Kevin Love at power forward, the Plasma Quartz Devin Booker at point guard. I will not be mad if I pull this, because I think this is going to be a sleeper as well. Then for the second tier, we can also get a chance to get the Aquamarine Kareem Abdul-Jabbar power forward, the James Harden at point guard, Luka at shooting guard, Sean Kemp at center, Paul Pierce as shooting guard, and Scotty Barnes at power forward. There's a lot of good options in this pack, and of course you get the 5 collectibles as well. So now that we broke that down, let's see what we pull inside of these alternate position packs. So we're starting off with the first one here. Come on, baby, let's get some fire. Come on. You already know the deal. Collectibles on the right, and who we getting on the left? Let's see. We got Chris Middleton at the small forward position. That could be a sleeper for sure. Let's go on to the next pack. Come on. Let's get some fire in here, man. There's a lot of good options that I want. Collectibles on the right. Who's on the left? Let's see. We got Pistol Pete Maravich. We got one more of these things here. We're going to spin that round and round. Collectibles on the right. Who we got on the left? We got another Pistol Pete. It's all good because it's about time we switch up that mojo anyway. We're going to the elite pack. That's where the heat's at. All right, so we're going into the elite. Let's see what we get in this one here. Again, worst case scenario, we'll get that Devin Booker. And I'm telling you, I think that card's gonna be fire. Come on, let's see. Spinning it around and around. You already know the deal. The collectibles on the far right. Who's in the middle? We got Kevin Love. Not a bad card at all. I think this is a really underrated stretch for. This is his natural position, in my opinion. I know he's played center inside this game, but the Minnesota Timberwolves, Kevin Love, was a beast. Double-double machine. He's definitely one that can hit threes as well. So, solid card. Let's see who's on the left. And we got Paul Pierce. We got the Boston Celtics, Paul Pierce. Shooting guard position. Now, I got to admit, I'm a little hesitant, right? Because Paul Pierce naturally is a slow player in this game. But if I could boost up his agility and playmaking, this could be a beast card at shooting guard. He's got the height. He's got the handles, right? This Paul Pierce got handles for sure. He can drive to the rim, my man. I think this is a sleeper card. I'm pretty hyped with the pulls we got. We got 2 Chaos Diamonds. And as we do with every other video, we will be building these players out. All right, so we know that we pulled the point guard, pulled the Pistol Pete. So we'll go over a build for him. Shooting guard, we got the Paul Pierce. Small forward, we got Chris Middleton. Power forward, we got that Kevin Love. And that's it. We didn't get a center, right? Because we got Pistol Pete Maravich twice. So if we did want a center, let's see what options we have. Fortunately, the upcoming event, you don't really need a full team, but you got to have those bench players. So that's why I didn't mind getting the lower tier cards like the Amber, because they're easy to upgrade. And as long as their star level is like 4 or 5, they help out big time. Plus, you're going to get the star bonus. So the only craftable center for this team is Shawn Kemp. So that is an option, right? We do have 18 collectibles between the packs and the mini gauntlet event this week. So we could craft Shawn Kemp. We just got to grind the Zircon rings. And I'm telling you, that's easy to do. Go right into the tourneys. I'll show you where to get them. So if you go to Cobalt Tourneys quarterfinals, all you need to do is hit a 3-point shot with any Cobalt tier player, and you can get Zircon rings, man. Just rinse and repeat that. That's the easiest way to get them fast. Now back to the squad. Pistol Pete Maravich has a 5-inch shoot-off dribble, mid-range shooting, and playmaking. The stats you want to boost for Pistol Pete Maravich are the 4 in defending, agility, and 3-point shot, along with that 3 in layups and dunks. Now, as far as the shoes we're working with, we got a couple options, right? We got these legendary shoes that we just threw on Deron Williams. We also got these Curry 1s that are maxed out. So for Pistol Pete, I'll probably run with these Curry 1s that we have maxed out. Brings up mid-range up to a 6, playmaking up to a 7, and defending up to a 6. So it's a good combination. And of course, if you make mentors, we got some old Pistol Pete cards we can easily upgrade. So now let's go on to the next card. Paul Pierce. Again, it should be a cool card to try out. So Paul Pierce has a 5-inch shoot-off dribble, mid-range shooting, 3-point shot, and defending. The stats you want to boost for Paul Pierce are the 4 in playmaking, agility, and layups and dunks, and try to max out his mid-range shooting and 3-point shot. So I have these epic T-Mac 3s, brings up agility up to a 6, and it maxes out mid-range shooting up to a 7. So this should help out Paul Pierce with his speed. I will have to probably make a mentor as well, because you got to boost up playmaking too. But that way he can be fast with and without the ball. Chris Middleton has a 5-inch shoot-off dribble, mid-range shooting, 3-point shot. The stats you want to boost up for Chris Middleton are the 4 in defending, playmaking, agility, along with the 3 in layups and dunks. We got these Pete Lightning 6, maxes out his 3-point shot, brings up his defending up to a 6, and his agility up to a 5. And last but not least, we got the Kevin Love. Kevin Love has a 5 and 3-point shot, post scoring, strength, and rebounding. The stats you want to boost for Kevin Love are the 3 in defending, playmaking, agility, along with the 4 in layups and dunks and mid-range shooting. I just got these legendary shoes. They're the Air Jordan 13s. They're for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This maxes out his 3-point shot. We're going to take a quick look at the gear list just to see what other stats are on there. So there's 3 pair of maxed out shoes on the gear list. They all start with a +2 to 3-point shot. Looking at the shoes, there is a possibility of me getting one that is a +4 to defense, which normally is not a good situation, but in this scenario, it will be good for Kevin Love. If we don't get that option, we can either get a +2 to mid-range or +2 to playmaking, which is pretty solid for Kevin Love. All right, so let me know in the comment section what alternate position players you have on your squad so far, or which ones you're gonna grind for in the event, and who you're gonna craft. As always, I appreciate all the support. I will catch everyone on the next one. Stay ballin'.